number 20, episode 20. That's 2 decades. That went by like that, like this. You know what? You know what? Book just came out. City of Fallen Angels. Yeah, let me just get that for you. Oh. Wham! Bam! Cassandra Clare, City of Fallen Angel. Yeah, that's Claire and Simon. Beautiful. It's pretty gorgeous. Although, you know, Claire's green eyes are a little bit freaking me out because they're so bright in this picture, but it's beautiful. I love it. You might be wondering why I have this on my iPad. Such a great, amazing book. Why would I not buy it in real life? Well, that's because in real life, I'm in London and I don't want to have to lug it home with me because I like hardcovers. I ordered it on the internet and it's already delivered to my house, so when I get there, the real version will be waiting for me. This is a non-spoilery section, so if you haven't read it yet, then you can watch this part. But if you haven't, I don't know why I haven't read it yet. It's like, you should get on that. Really, you should get on that. I finished City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, the 4th book in the Mortal Instruments series, a few days after I had started it because I had work every day here. I went to Edinburgh this weekend and I finished it on the train, because it was a 5-hour train, and I finished it within the first 20 minutes. And holy crap, I was like, oh damn it, the end is just like, oh, Cassandra Clare. Please leave us with these huge cliffhangers that I'm just like, that's the end. I thought there was more because my iPad told me I had like 7 or 8 pages left, but really those are just blank pages and acknowledgements. Annoyance. But I am so excited for the next one, City of Lost Souls, the second half of the series. But what were your immediate thoughts on this book? Because I loved it. It was so funny. I was laughing out loud all the time. I just love Jace and I love Simon. And my opinion of Isabel has just like, I love Isabel. She's like my favorite character other than Jace now. I'm reminiscent of the first book because like, they're just starting these problems. You're not as satisfied with it. You want the next one. The ending really reminded me of Clockwork Prince. If you read that before, you notice some characters that cropped up that we'll talk about in like a few seconds after I'm done with this non-spoilery section. Basically, someone was killing these shadow hunters and there was this demon baby. I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna tell you, if you haven't read this book, go read it. Obviously, you've read the other Mortal Instruments series books, and if you haven't, just go read those. But this book is so hilarious, and it's awesome, and it's amazing, and it's touching, and it's like, oh, I love it, and you should go read it right now. So bye. Anyone who hasn't read it or does not want to be spoiled, just leave. Buy the book, look how beautiful it is, laugh your ass off reading it, okay? Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so guys, like, this book went by so fast. I wasn't reading it like, shh. I was reading it like, but it had so much in it, and like I'm gonna have to go back and go over it, but it really made me feel like I have to go reread Clockwork Prince because there's just a lot of things bugging me because I couldn't remember the exact details because I read it all the way back at the end of August. Yeah, so I gotta go reread that. Just connect some things because, okay, let's just jump right in. The box, this box from Stephen Herondale. I could be very wrong because I haven't read the Clockwork Prince in a while, but I recall Will Herondale talking about a box that he brought with him to the Institute with this whole mystery thing, and Camille is there, and I'm sure Tessa is there somewhere. I was just waiting for her to pop up. I start reading this book, and seriously, I feel like I'm on like happy pills. Jace and Claire are all like together, and they're allowed to be. Luke and her mom are all like disgustingly in love and all that crap, and it's so cute. And the wedding didn't even happen. I was expecting the wedding to happen in this one. I guess they're saving it for the next one. I mean, not them, Cassie Clare. Simon is a bigger part of the narration in this book. They've changed the band name again. I really like Millennium Lynn. New characters. You got Kyle. Kyle jumps onto the scene. Now, obviously, I was suspicious of Kyle. I didn't know if he was gonna be evil or something, but I definitely didn't think he was just there for nothing because, you know, it's gotta be some weird reason this guy wants to join their band and he just like offers Simon somewhere to stay, and I was like, okay, what's up with this? The Maya thing. Were you expecting that? I was just like, whoa. Wait, what? He was like, Jordan. I was like, oh my god, Jordan, wait a minute, I've heard that name. And then I was like, oh my god, that's her ex-boyfriend. And hearing his side of the story was so interesting, right? We really didn't realize it's the first time he returned, and he was having all these like uncontrollable rage things. Do you like Kyle? And I think he just couldn't control himself. It wasn't his fault. He's a werewolf. Like I said, there's a bajillion like hilarious lines in this book. Write yours in the comments, like if you got any favorites, because I like highlighted mine, and I'll just be spurting them out, you know, throughout this book talk because there's so freaking many. So they're trying to decide if they should let Kyle into their band. He's really hot. Clary is all, your band needs some sex appeal. Simon's like, thank you. On behalf of all of us, thank you very much. She's like, yes, yes, you're all fine looking guys, especially you, Simon. But Kyle's hot like, whoa, I'm just saying. We encountered the Mark of Cain a lot, comes into play in this book. So Mark of Cain, so someone attacks Simon, and at the time I was like, what is going on? He said he was about to like stab him, and he saw it like going to rip his jacket, but then it like went to the side. The guy like blood started spurting out of his mouth, and then he exploded into little pieces and glass and salt on the ground. I was like, whoa, what the hell just happened? I guess the mark works. After that happened, I was thinking like, this is very helpful. It can come into play later on, and it does. How great was the end? Like right before the end, when the mark, you know, when Simon's all like, meets Jace's eyes across the room, and they're like, and it has like a split second to like jump in front of the whip, and she goes to whip and she whips Simon, and she like, oh, blah, and it was just like, yeah, Lilith, what you gonna do now? Well, her blood's inside frickin' Sebastian. Oh my god, Sebastian. What did you think was going on with Jace? Jace having these creepy dreams, you know, where he like kills Clary. And that dream, I called it was a dream. Clary like comes in the room, she's dressed all like hit me baby one more time, Britney Spears. Just doesn't seem Clary to me. But he's been having these dreams, we learned, for like a long time now. He could barely look at her, and then I was like, oh no. The couple just gets back together, then they have to break up syndrome. So what did you think was going on originally? I thought that it had something to do with the knife, actually. You know, they head over to the Silent Brothers. Apparently, when you're born as a shadow hunter, you get all these ceremony where you're protected from like demons coming. It's kind of getting shots, you know, when you're younger, so you don't get these diseases. They give you a ceremony so you're not like open to their infections, like their mind tricks and stuff like that. So they're gonna redo it, and then Jace has this dream, and Max is in the dream, and that was just mean. That was just mean. I thought that was actually Sebastian. So I'm really angry about the Sebastian thing. Like at the end, I was just yelling at the book, and I was on the train, and people were just sitting next to me, and I was just like, no. That asshole is gonna come back to life and connected to Jace now, and it's just... Yeah, so what was your reaction to that? Simon did feed off of him, and I was like, Simon, come on. But like, what was he gonna do? They're gonna kill Clary. Now, what do you think about Simon? It's like, apparently he can bring back the dead, so that's probably gonna come back into play, you know? How pushing daisies was that moment when she brought back that dead person with the mark? And I was like, oh my god, this is just like pushing daisies, except they can't just tap them and turn it off, so it's like, how are they gonna kill it again? And then they use the acid. Genius how at the end, and she's like, cut off, you know, the mark and ruined it, so... But the mark grew back, you know, so. The whole Camille, you know, storyline. Do you think Camille was the bad one or Raphael was the bad one? Well, they're both playing each other as the bad guy. But I actually thought that Camille was trying to tell the truth, but it turns out Raphael is actually kind of the good guy. He goes to Raphael, you know, I've had some other offers. And Raphael looks at him as if he was insane. He's like, offers of what? And Simon's like, just offers. And he's like, he's trying to make like a movie moment type thing, like he's like, you know, I've had some other offers, like if you should give me some better ones, but like just total fail. So Jace has been training Clary. Are there any parts that really bothered you when Jace like went away for a second when they were in the park training, and then the Sealy Queen came over and she's all, oh my god, Clary, do you think he still likes you, or is it just, I don't know, I'm talking about accent actually. All this stuff and making Clary feel so bad, and it's just like, go away, shut up. Apparently Clary's gonna need her help and then soon, so I'm thinking maybe she needs her help to get rid of the mark on Jace, because apparently Jace is gonna be all possessed in the next one because Jace can't control his body, he can only be like locked in his mind, and it's just terrible because I love Jace and I want him to be able to make his own decisions. When Clary went into that place with all those, you know, mafiosa, dying demon worshippers with the tracksuits on all by herself. She texted someone and she just went in by herself. What's the point of texting someone if you're gonna go in by yourself first, because you could die before they even get there? God. I love the part when Jace came to stay with Simon because he's avoiding Clary, and he's all being his bodyguard. You know, Jace, they're talking about Jace here. It's like his hand shook a little as he pushed his hair away from his forehead in a characteristic gesture. And this is from Simon's point of view. Simon shook his head as if to clear it. Since when did he know Jace well enough to be able to identify which gestures of his are characteristic? And then, after the corner waiting for the light to turn, apparently even shadow hunters had to obey traffic laws. I was following you. And then Simon's all, is this the part where you tell me you're secretly in love with me? Vampire mojo strikes again. It's like, everything they said. It was just so funny. Did you find all these things funny? Like, did you think this was, I think this was one of the funniest parts of the book. The grocery shopping. He shrugs and picks up a piece of fruit at random. What's this? Simon's like, that's a mango. What was your favorite parts? Tell me your favorite parts in the comments. This is my favorite part, like the whole Jace thing, and also the end. And also, oh my god, the makeout scene in the rain was just great. Like, usually you don't see this much with Jace and Claire usually because they're all like brother and sister and it's bad, but now they're like together. This sort of thing happens to you all the time, doesn't it? Girls just coming up to you and Jace is like, only when I'm not glamored. And Simon's like, yeah, because when you're invisible. You're a public menace, you shouldn't be allowed out on your own. Simon feeds on that fangirl, Marine. I don't blame him, but seriously, Simon, Jace was all telling you, eat, like you need blood, blood is blood. What, did you not get that? You were just saying, oh, blood is blood, what are you gonna tell me next? Like brown is brown? Yeah. No, it's different. He's telling you the blood is your blood. Come on. And then you almost kill this girl and she ends up being a vampire and it's just like a whole chain reaction. Seriously, Simon, come on. So Simon's dating Isabel and Maya, and neither of them know. When I read the end of the book, I'm pretty sure who's going to end up with. Team Isabel, if there's going to be a team, not Maya. Which one would you rather him end up with? Personally, I'm pretty sure Maya's going to end up with Jordan. I'm pretty sure Simon's going to end up with Isabel, and I really like that. I think they're cute together. And Jace is, you know, like, I can't even look at you, and then he runs outside, and like, it's raining. It's like the perfect, like, Notebook-ish scene. At the end, he just runs off again, and just like, oh. Jace, tell her what the hell's wrong. And that scene when he finally told her everything, oh my god, I'm so happy. Like, I'm so proud of him. He never tells her when things are wrong. It's a step forward. Communicating. I'm proud of Jace. I really don't like how Simon is like really feeling down on being a vampire. Agnes and Alec were kind of on the rocks in the middle of this, but you know, they're better at the end. Isabel runs in, she's like, what's all this about yanking poor Magnus and Alec back from their vacation? They have opera tickets! And then Clary's upstairs because she'd been fighting the demon and she's all healing. Jace is like, what? Clary's here, she's upstairs. Is she alright? Did she get hurt? Isabel's like, yeah, she's bleeding to death upstairs, but I thought I'd avoid telling you right away because I like to draw out the suspense. What were you thinking when Jace tried to cut Clary in like real life? He's like going for her bra, but then he reaches for a knife and cuts her, and it's just like, whoa, what just happened? Get rid of that stupid box and that stupid knife because there's something wrong with it. It's cursed. That's what I thought. I mean, obviously Lilith was kind of working in there. She was getting in his head, but there's something with that knife because he keeps using it and it keeps being evil. So just get rid of it. Something I was a little confused about is Maureen is a vampire now. Like, for some reason, I thought that wasn't actually Maureen. I thought maybe it was like Tessa, like in Maureen's form, because didn't they say they found Maureen's body in the newspaper? It said they found her body in like a garbage thing. How could they find her body and she also be a vampire? Because wouldn't they have to bury her and come up from the ground? But apparently she had dirt on her, so I guess it is the real Maureen, but that was just, I was confused. Whole story with Lilith. I was like, whoa. First of all, demons. I never heard that story about Adam and Eve and the second wife and all that jazz. He's like, there's like the fish tank and it's just like, no. All those dead babies, a little gross. Everything's like clicking together and Jocelyn with her baby, it's just that the demon and then this woman who was just, it just makes so much sense. It was so great when Jace came back to life and his zombie. I was just like, no, damn it. He's this Lilith keeps dropping names. They're like talking about Adam and Eve. She's like, I knew Adam. They're fighting, like he's like on the verge of death, and he's like, you and your name dropping. I knew Michael, I knew Samuel. The angel Gabriel did my hair. It's like I'm with the band with biblical figures. Great. I really love the characterization we learned with Isabel in this, how her mom was cheated on, she held the secret forever, and that's why she like dates all these people that she knows she's not gonna be serious with, and it's just like, oh, and she finally opened up to Simon and they're gonna be together. I just know it. You think so, right? She finds out that Sebastian's right out there on the roof in that stupid fish tank, and she's like, give me one good reason why I shouldn't chop him up into worthless bastard-themed confetti. Oh, the end with Jason, the link and the blood. Something like this is gonna happen, but not to Jace. Tell me what you think. Tell me if any of your opinions of the characters have changed. Oh my god, you're awesome. Thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoyed the book as much as I did. Tell me your favorite lines, favorite parts. Oh my god, what a great book. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at XTINEMAY. Tumblr, it's PoemBananas20. You're awesome. City of Fallen Angels, Cassandra Clare. Follow Cassandra Clare on Twitter at Cassie Clare. She's awesome. So, bye, thanks for watching. You're awesome. I will see you next time. Yeah, next time, probably Red Glove. Red Glove, read that book. Okay, bye.